Moving abroad to settle down or to stay for a while is one of the most difficult decisions some people make in their life once in a while, because it's not easy to leave everything behind: your country, your friends, your lifestyle, your food, you know what I mean, and to move to a different country, to face different people, different culture, different lifestyle, different everything. It's really difficult decision to make in our life. And to move abroad as an English teacher or as a teacher, a coach or something is one of the difficult thing in a career, in your career decision to make. Because this time you are not going to face only the people, but you are going to handle case. And it's one of the most difficult decisions, to make. But if you make such a decision, it's one of the greatest also decision you're gonna make, because you're gonna impact case, you're gonna impact people, you're gonna transform a nation or a country. And besides everything you're gonna do, you're gonna change the new generation, because you are going to teach them something, you are going to transform them. So in this video, let's talk about moving to China to be a teacher. Basically, either being an English teacher, math teacher, science teacher. Today, let's put an athlete aside and let's talk about being a teacher. So in this video, I would like you to know, which school should you go and teach? Which school are you going to choose, from preschool to the university? The pros and cons between everything. Sometimes you don't know, the school might not tell you, and you might not know which school to choose. It's one of the most difficult thing, and going there for the first time, you might intend to choose any school, and you might intend to maybe go for the money or something, and sometimes you might sell your freedom, your lifestyle, and everything. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. Either moving to Asia, Europe, or anywhere to be a teacher, you have to know which school you should teach. You want to teach the ages of the kids, the salary, and everything. And to be precisely, let's talk about Asia, and I'll talk more about China, those who want to come to China. Because for almost years now being in China, I have taught from preschool to the university, and I know a lot about China. So for today, this video is all about moving abroad to be a teacher. Which school to choose between preschool to the university? In this video, there are a lot of my classes from the preschool, the training schools, the universities, case, and I have some of the training schools, and most especially in Asia, we have a lot of training schools, because that is where they generate a lot of money. So in this video, you're gonna watch a lot of my teachings, my teaching style, some music I'm gonna sing with them, some songs, and everything. So stay tuned, don't just leave, and make sure you watch it to the end. Beside that, if today is your first time here, this channel is Travel with Jeffrey, and please do me a favor and kindly subscribe to this channel. Like this video, click the notification button so that any video I'll post, you're gonna get it. Like this video, comment below, and share it with your friends, and I'll be very glad. So stay tuned and let's watch the next video, then let's move on.
What is it? Very good. Okay, let's go. What is it? is it? Very good. What are they? Very good. They are wings. Ready, go? They are wings. Okay, stand up. Okay, let me see your wings. Okay, let's fly. Fly. Ready, go? Fly. Okay, walk. Jump. Let's fly. Fly. Okay, go. They fly. Ready, go? They fly. All right, sit down. Oh. All right.
Okay. Hands on your knees.
I hope you
1, 2.
enjoy
Very
the
good.
video. I want to encourage you and let you know that moving abroad to be your teacher is not difficult at all, even though it's one of the difficult decisions, to make. But teaching abroad is not difficult as like others might tell you or as you might see it. It's one of the easiest, the lovely, and the most welcome thing to do in abroad and to get money. Being here in China and my other friends being in Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, South Korea, and Japan, and others even being in Mexico and others teaching, everybody is enjoying it. So it's not difficult. And I want to encourage you, if you are a teacher from America, from Africa, from Arab, from Middle East, from anywhere, and you would like to travel abroad to teach, I just want to encourage you, don't give up on your dream and stick to it and make sure that you will succeed. It's not difficult at all, as like others might let you know. If you watch these classrooms, which are showing up, is from preschool to primary school, and some of them are middle school students, and I have a training school students also. I'm sorry I don't have university students here, but let me tell you about everything you need to know about teaching in Asia, to be precisely in China. Well, in China, you might get like preschool. That preschool is most of the kids here are very young than the kindergarten kids. So this school, most of the times, what you go there is you just go and sing for them, dance with them, and they go and sleep. Maybe one day you are going to teach only one word, like maybe apple or maybe banana or something, or like a day maybe you not even teach anything. Sometimes you might teach something, sometimes you might not. And for this, mostly they hire ladies. They don't hire like gentlemen, because it's quite difficult for men to do that. So most of the time they hire ladies. So for that one, sometimes in China, for native teachers, for ladies, probably they will get more than $2,000 with free accommodation and other benefit. So it depends on how you will negotiate your salary. So that one is for ladies. And after that, you will come to the kindergarten. So for the kindergarten, mostly they hire like either men or women. So it's not hard to get a job. And for the kindergarten school, mostly they work from Monday to Friday, same as the preschool, Monday to Friday. So the teacher, you're gonna have your weekends off. So Saturday and Sunday probably you not work. So Monday to Friday you go to work, and from Monday to Friday probably you go to work like maybe 8 o'clock a.m. to 4, sometimes 3. It depends on the school. And when you go to school, most of the times you're gonna have like maybe 4 classes a day, and like you have office hours. Some schools, they will not let you have like the office hours. So it would depend. Definitely it's gonna depend on you how you're gonna negotiate it. And if you are a newcomer, Probably they might not, give you all the benefit, but after 1 year, you can really negotiate for everything, And for this, so you have like 5 working days and maybe 20 or 18 teaching hours per week, And for this kindergarten, for native teachers, they get like almost $3,000 to $5,000. Others are getting even up to $8,000. So it really depends on how you're gonna negotiate with them. And for non-native teachers, probably they're gonna pay you like $1,500 to $3,000. And all the other benefit like free accommodation, everything you have to negotiate for it and get it. So that is for the kindergarten. And let's move on to the primary school. For primary school students, primary, middle school, and primary, junior high, and middle school students. For this is also the same as the kindergarten from Monday to Friday. And this for this school, most of the times you're not going to have office hours. Sometimes you have to have office hours. And for the salary, it will range from same as kindergarten. Sometimes it's lesser than the kindergarten. So for native teachers, maybe from $3,000 to maybe $4,000 or $5,000. And for non-native teachers, like $1,300 to like maybe $3,000. It definitely depends on how you're gonna negotiate for that. So that is for the primary, junior high, and the middle school students. And for this school, probably most of the kids can speak English. So you can really talk to them, have a chat, and it's not really difficult. Okay, so let's move on and let me finish everything. Then I will let you know the things like you're gonna teach in the classrooms. So if you are watching this video, you can see like how the other teachers are handling the class. This school is definitely like training school. This is a school I was teaching. So it's a training school. So let's move on. We finished with the primary and the middle school. Middle school. So let's move on to the training center, like this video specifically I was talking about. For the training center, most of the times you have 2 days off, but it will definitely it's gonna depends on the school, because sometimes you have like Monday and Tuesday off. Sometimes you have Wednesday and Thursday off. Like a school I'm teaching right now, I have Monday and Sunday off. So it depends on the school. They're gonna talk to you, but definitely you have to have 2 days off. And for this school, you don't go to work in the morning. So you have your free time from morning to noon. Like some schools start at about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. For my school, I go to school at 3 o'clock to 8:30. So from 3 o'clock to 8:30, and every day for the weekdays, I have two classes per week, per day, two classes per, sometimes just one class. This is for the training school. And on the weekend, you go to work like from 7 a.m. to maybe 7 p.m., so like 12 hours. And sometimes you're going to have like 4 or 6 classes during the weekend, because the training centers, they have most of the time on the weekends, because the kids are not going to school. And for the weekdays, they have a lot of schedules and they cannot go to the training centers. So for the weekends, trust me, you're gonna be really busy, but it's okay, because for the weekdays you are free. Unlike those who are teaching at the primary school, the kindergarten, the preschool, you have to work from like the morning from 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock to like 4 o'clock p.m. And sometimes you have like 4 classes per day or 5 classes. It really depends on the school and your contract. But the training schools, during the weekdays, it's really hard to have more than 2 classes. It's really hard to have more than 2 classes. And with the training school, one class mostly lasts like 1.5 hours. It really depends on the school. But for mine, it always lasts like 1.5 hour, and some classes will last like maybe 2 hours, or what do you call it, less than 1 hour. It depends on the school. And for the training schools, like this video, you see like there are two teachers in the classroom. You're gonna have a local teacher and a foreign teacher. So the foreign teacher is responsible for teaching, and the local teacher is to guide the foreign teacher and control the case. So get it? If you don't even speak Chinese, it doesn't matter, because the local teacher is the one who is going to translate everything you are teaching. So if you see like apple, the kids don't know apple, right? So they will say, okay, pingo, and pingo is the for Chinese apple. So the local teacher will say pingo. Oh, they say okay, pingo. Then the foreign teacher will say apple, just like that. And during the class time, you're gonna play games with them. So the parents just want them to have fun and meet a foreign teacher. That is it. And for the kindergarten, also most of the time they also have a local teacher there to control the case and help you, to manage the class and everything. That is also for the kindergarten. So the kindergarten is also similar like the training school, and the preschool also, that is it. But even most of the time during the kindergarten, they might have like more than one teacher, one local teacher there in the classroom. And also the preschool, they might have more than that, because the kids like maybe more than 10 kids, so they will help you to manage the classroom. But for training schools, most of the time the kids like not more than 15. It really definitely depends on the school, but none of the schools I've taught and the kids were more than 15 in a class. So one local teacher, one foreign teacher. So that is it for the training school. And aside the training school, let's move on to the university. Sorry, for the training schools, mostly the salary for the native teacher also ranges like $3,500 to like $6,000, and the same benefit and everything, you know. And also for non-native teachers, probably you're gonna get like $1,800 to $4,000. So definitely it depends on how you will gonna negotiate everything for yourself. It's not difficult to negotiate like for a salary in China, but for beginners, most of the times they're not gonna pay you well. But after 1 year with experience and everything, it's easier, to negotiate everything for yourself. So don't worry about it at all. So let's move on to the university. Teaching at the university is one of the easiest job to do in China. You know what I mean? Because teaching here in China, probably you go to work from Monday to Friday, or sometimes like 4 days or 3 days a week. I was teaching at one university in China, and I was working like 3 days a week, and I was having 5 classes in a week. But the problem is you're not gonna get really paid well, at the university. So you're gonna get like your free accommodation, everything. But the problem here is that I'm teaching at the university. Most of the times you're gonna get like for native teachers, you're gonna get like maybe $2,500 to like $4,000. You know and for non-native teachers, you're gonna get around $1,500 to like maximum maybe $2,500. So teaching at the university, you have a lot of free time to do whatever you want to do, and it's okay. You're gonna have fun, you're gonna enjoy life, you can travel, you can do everything you want. So mostly those who teach at the universities here in China are like old people, retired people. And these people, they don't have problem teaching, because they have already retired from either America or from their home country, and they don't want to stay home. They just want to get busy and enjoy life, so they come here and teach at the university. But for young and a little not old people, mostly they choose the primary school, the public school, or the preschool. And we have one more school in China. since most of the schools here in China they teach like Chinese, and like even though they will have you as a foreign teacher, but probably you're not gonna set like international exams for them to write. So it's still kind of difficult for them to pass like international exams and travel abroad, like travel to attend most of the universities abroad. So they have international schools in China, and most of the international schools sometimes are from American schools or from the UK, or like Chinese people will set it up, and they teach like standard like the case for the case in abroad, like for students in the UK they will teach them with the same syllables and everything, and for them to write the exams, and when they pass they can move to they can go and attend what they call university abroad, so everything in that particular school is like teaching back home, and for these schools they really pay well, for native teachers probably you're gonna get like from $4,000 to $8,000. They pay well, really, they really pay well, and for non-native teachers, if you get a school like that, they're gonna pay you like $3,000 to like maybe $5,000. It really depends on how you're gonna negotiate with them. So all these salaries are for like experienced teachers in China. For newcomers who are watching this video, it's gonna be like maybe lesser, like maybe $1,000 or $2,000. But don't worry, you can accept that offer and you come after you finish your first year contract. You can negotiate for an increment, and they will agree to increase it for you. That is not a big deal. So don't feel sorry when you don't get the salary you want. It's okay. It's okay, don't worry at all. It's not a big deal. So when you get it, and after that you can just negotiate for an increment. That is fine for that, you get what I mean. Even though it won't be like a higher salary, but it's gonna be like kind of okay for the start, and after that you can negotiate for everything like you want, the benefit, the increment, and it's kind of okay, you know so these are for the schools, for the preschool, I mean, for like um two, most of the times like for 2 years to 3 years, sometimes they are at the preschool, and for 3 years going they will start for kindergarten, and from 6 years going they'll start from primary school, um primary school like grade 1 going, so up to 18 years at the middle school. Then after that they'll move to the university. So for you to choose a school, don't focus more on the what do you call, on the money. Think about where you can express yourself and feel free. And don't worry that you are moving to Asia or you're moving to a different country, and the kids are not going to understand what you're gonna teach, and it's okay. There are some other videos you're gonna watch, like we are just okay, I see a fish, and the kids will just go and pick the fish, and they just want to be happy, like when you started watching this video, I was just teaching them ABC, ABCD, for their roles, and I say A, they say A, and when they are happy, that is all what the parents want. So probably is not really a difficult thing. And this one is like one of my primary school case, and I was teaching them letters and phonics, so it was okay. It's how you build them. And this primary school, I taught in this school like for almost 3 to 4 years. So I was okay with the case, and there were no most at times when I go, there are no what they call local teachers. I can handle them because I can speak some Chinese. But when they hire you and you cannot speak Chinese, there's gonna be like teachers there to translate for the kids, to guide you, and don't worry about the classroom. You just have to sing a song, make them happy, and play some games. And one thing more you have to know is like for primary schools in China, like this class, the kids were more than 40 kids. So if you can handle more than 40 kids, then it's okay. If you cannot handle more than 40 kids for the primary school, then probably don't go for the primary school. And for the international schools, the kids are lesser than that, you know. And also for the kindergarten, sometimes you're going to have like more than 20 or more in a class. So you have to also think about it. If you can control them, like you can, if you can teach kids like that, it's okay. But it's not difficult because you don't have to make sure like everyone is speaking or everyone is you just have to make sure that they are just happy, you know. And after that, for the training schools, as I said earlier, most of the kids in the classroom, you have like 12 kids maximum up to 15 kids, you know. So these are most of the things you have to know, the working schedule, the time, everything. So it will be in your contract. It's definitely going to be in your contract. So you have to know and read your contract very well. And as I said earlier, if you want me to help you to check your contract and guide you what to tell them to add it to your contract and everything, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and send me message there. Don't forget also to like this video, subscribe to this channel, like and share it with your friends, you know, if it's your first time here watching this video. So let's move on and talk more about in the classroom what to teach and what not to teach, you know. In China or in abroad, most of the times, for the local schools, we don't teach like the way we're gonna teach back home. You don't have to teach a lot of things, you know. Like in my training school, most of the times, each class 1.5 hour, I have to teach like for like you see like the teacher was holding like 4 flashcards, you know. So okay, I have apple, banana, mango, and maybe tomato, you know. So all that you have to do, what is it? It's an apple, it's a banana, it's a they are tomatoes, or it's a tomato, you know. Then you repeat to play games with it, and that is also, it's not a difficult thing. Don't worry about it. All that you have to focus on is how to make them happy, how to let them like you, how to make them enjoy the class. And after they enjoy the class and they are okay with your class and your teaching, your style of teaching, it's not a big deal. You can play with them, have fun, do everything, and it's so cool, you know. You can even check this video. The local teacher and the foreign teacher, they are not really, you know, struggling, you know, because the kids know them, they are used to them, so they're having a lot of fun and everything. And it's so nice, you know. So you just control them and have fun with them, and it's okay. Most of the schools, like your supervisor is gonna check you more is for the international schools in China, because these international schools, they are paying a lot. As I said, most of the times native teachers are getting like 5,000 to 8,000 or even $10,000 or even more, you know. So the parents are paying more. Unlike this school I was teaching, you see, this is a primary school. The parents are not paying a lot. It's a local school, you know, and the parents are not paying a lot, so probably is okay, you know, and they will not come and check your work like that. But you have to make sure like you do what you have to do, you know. But for in the international schools, they're gonna check your work sometimes a lot, and you know, so you have to be prepared if you want to teach in the international school in China. And for the kindergarten, all that the parents care is for the kids to be happy, for the kids to get used to you. They can say hello, how are you, what's your name, what color do you like, you know, where are you from. That is all. They are kind of okay with that. And the training schools, most of the times, we have coursework, and you have to follow the coursework, use their flashcard to teach. the only training school you have to prepare your own, materials to teach is like maybe the training school is a new training school and they don't have any materials, so you have to prepare that. I taught some training schools like that, and that one you can prepare whatever you want to teach. Sometimes you're going to teach like the body, about the body, sometimes fruits, sometimes vegetables, sometimes like countries, whatever you want to teach is okay. But most of the organized training schools, they have already prepared everything. They have a courseware, flashcards, they have all the materials, and you have to use them to teach. And most of the primary schools, sometimes they have like their Chinese textbooks, and you have to follow that to teach. But sometimes it's really boring, to use the Chinese textbooks to teach. So you have to see like, okay, today they are going to learn weather, and you can prepare your smart notebook or the PDF, and use it to go and teach the case. And when you are teaching, when you check my classroom, sometimes I just group them into like boys and girls, or like groups A, B, C, and I'll give them like rewards, marks, and points, so that the class will be, interesting. If not, some of them will play, they will talk, and if you don't like deduct points, they're not gonna pay attention, and follow you. So you have to really definitely pay attention to all these things, and make the class interesting. And if it's your first time, don't worry, in future, I'm gonna prepare a lot of videos about how to teach your first class in China as a foreign teacher, how to prepare it for the kindergarten, the primary schools, preschools, the universities, middle schools, and so on. I will prepare for that video. So don't worry, everything I'm saying is so easy. There are a lot of people who move to China or move to abroad to be a teacher who haven't taught ever before. So don't worry at all about this. You can do it. It's not difficult. Just prepare, have the confidence, and just go and do it. It's okay. Everyone tried it before and we all made it. So for next ahead, let's watch just a short video about some few classes I was teaching, and see like this was like a review after the class. And why was I doing this? Because during the pandemic, parents are not allowed to come to the classroom. This is one thing. For the training schools, after your class, the parents will come to the classroom, and for you to review it with the kids, for them to know what you taught them in the class, and they will take some videos and everything. So this time the parents were not coming, and as a foreign teacher and the local teacher, we have to make a video for the parents to know what we taught them in the classroom. So you're gonna watch that one and see like what I taught them wasn't really difficult, and they were able to answer some questions, and it was okay. And that was it. You send it to the parents and they are happy with it. So let's watch that video and see, and then let's continue and conclude our video for today. So stay tuned and watch that video. Okay.
Okay, let's make a video. Eyes on.
Yes.
Eyes on.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Go.
Very good. Are you ready?
Go.
Very good. Okay, what letter is it? Yeah, big M. What letter is it? Very good. M. Ready, go? Very good. Okay, what is it? We go. Mask. Very good. One more time. Mask. Very good. Okay, let's go. What is it? One more time. Very good. Okay, what is it? We go. The. Very good. One more time. Very good. Okay, let's go.
you see, that was the review class for us to make a video for the parents, and it was kind of fun, with the kids. So that is definitely what we do. So think about the money, think about the time, what you want to do. If you are teaching at the like the kindergarten, you can finish most of your classes, after 4 p.m. You can look for a part-time to do it. But please be careful, because anything can happen, and when like the school knows like you are doing that and they didn't organize that for you, they're gonna be like kind of worried and everything, so you have to be much careful. And if you are teaching for the training schools also, you can get like some kindergartens for your part-time and go there and teach, and that is also kind of okay. But you have to be careful, because when your school know that, they're gonna be like question you a lot, so you have to be secret for, and do everything underground, or you have to talk to them if they're gonna like organize that for you. But sometimes they're gonna include that in your contract, like you cannot teach in other schools unless they do organize that for you. And you do that, sometimes they're gonna cancel your visa, you're gonna get like trouble. So for you to not get any trouble, just stay with your school, do whatever they want you to do, get the money from there, negotiate every time you have to negotiate, and that is kind of okay. So you can save for some time and do whatever you want to do with your money. So that video you watched earlier was my class I finished, and that was a review. And after that, the local teacher, she or he has to do everything like that, like this video. Yeah, so you see, this is my local teacher, and this is our classroom. So everything we taught, she's gonna, come and explain it in Chinese for the parents to know what we taught, and they will review, and then next class they will come. So for each class in the training schools where I'm teaching right now, like the kids will come there twice a week. So maybe they'll come like maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, then they'll come like again, and maybe on Friday or maybe on Saturday, So each lesson or each class is 1.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours. It really depends on the school, as I said earlier. So this is all for the day. For preschools, primary schools, kindergartens, universities, international school. Think about which one you like and which one you think is going to be okay for you to teach, and then choose it. Look for an agent or a school that is going to help you. If you need help, I can share some Chinese agents for you. But before I can share some Chinese agent for you, you have to download your WeChat, get your WeChat, and you have to make sure like your WeChat and everything is okay. Sometimes they're gonna have interview for you on WeChat. So if you don't have it, it's kind of difficult thing. So get your WeChat, then I can share with you some agents I know in China. Then when you get a job, you can choose, like before you have to choose like which school you like, and then they can prepare for you. And when you get a job, then that is all. You prepare and move to China and start your work. So you can try all the schools. If I haven't taught for international school before, but I've taught at the universities, primary schools, middle schools, preschools, and right now I'm working at the training center, as I said earlier. So you can try each 1 year, you change workplace, and to explore, to know what is happening everywhere, and you can get different kinds of case, and later you will know where you fit and where you can teach. It's not difficult at all to be an English teacher abroad, as I said earlier, or to be a teacher. So please don't panic and don't worry for moving to a different country. I think, oh, I don't understand the language, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. No, you can do that. Just believe in yourself and prepare, and then move. Do that. Prepare all your documents. If you haven't watched my other videos, watch them. Where you want to go, Vietnam, South Korea, China. Then prepare your documents and get ready for it. So this is all for the day. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, Kindly subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. Really appreciate it. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.